Daycare Center and conducted their annual audit as well. And then on October 24th and 25th, we read fire prevention stories to the K through 3rd graders at the Arizona City Elementary School. And on the 30th of October, I attended the Phoenix Children's Annual Training Symposium. We currently have three members in paramedic school, 2 members in fire 1 and 2 school, and 2 members in ALS training at this time. Under procedures and SOPs for the month of October was Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We wore special shirts to signify those that had challenges with breast cancer and or their family for their support. October is also Domestic Violence Month. We participated in an awareness program hosted by the Pinal County Attorney's Kent Volkmeyer's office. Image Trend and Target Solutions continue to go well. Under community service during the month of October and November 2023, we've assisted 73 citizens with smoke detector and challenges and batteries. 17 ongoing, continue to work for grant dollars with several insurance companies to acquire additional materials for smoke detectors for those in our community that can't afford those. On the second page, on the 13th of October, we hosted Air Evac helicopter safety training with CEUs for all members. On the 14th of October, we hosted a flu shot clinic, and we had 80 participants. I don't know, we're sure. I remember how you had for the flu shot clinic? 15, very good. So thank you. So we also on the 14th participated in the Arizona City Main Street Fair and the Desert City Flu Shot Clinic we talked about. And on the 20th of October, we supported the ACES Fall Festival with equipment and manpower at the school. For their fall festival, we brought the light plants, we had the ladder truck, and we also brought water for the kids as well for awareness. Under school events, on the 31st, we had our 7th annual trunk or treat. We had over 3,000 children participate. We couldn't do it with all the volunteers. EMI, APS, AWS, and of course all our citizens did a great job supporting that as well as we move forward. We also conducted a fire drill for ACES during the month of October. Number 25, we continue to participate on the daily calls for the Public Safety Partners for COVID. We've also just been awarded a $60,000 grant from the federal agencies for COVID-19 support. So that's very exciting. We continue to participate on the FEMA, DEMA, LEMA calls for COVID-19, which we talked about. We received the other, I believe, a $60,000 grant for that as well. On the 4th of November, we attended the Casa Grande's Veterans Day Parade with the 1941 engine. And then on the 3rd of November, we hosted the Community Town Hall meeting with Representative Jeff McClure, Recorder Dana Lewis, and County Attorney Kent Volkmeyer and myself. And Jeff's joining us here in the front row tonight, so thank you for coming tonight, Representative McClure. On the contracts and business issues, again, the ESRAC radios, we have $57,000 coming in for radios. We are the only fire district and or fire department to be awarded funds by the ESRAC in 2023.
Nice.
Under contracts and business, we're still working with our $3,000 grant from Factory Mutual for fire prevention. Our workers' comp carrier 7017 continues to go well, and our 457 and 401A plan continue to be funded well for the current retirement for all our members. That is the Chief's report for the month of November.
Okay, thank you, Chief. Staff reports. Do we have anything for staff reports?
I do. So staff reports, follow the Chief's reports. Again, we wrote 165 EPCRs for the month out of 299 total calls. You'll see we had 3 incident types, 1 passenger car fire, 2 brush fires for 3, 1 rescue EMS other, 7 medical assist, 7 emergency medical calls other, 97 EMS calls for excluding vehicle accidents, for a total of 112. Under service calls, we had 8 service calls other, 2 lockouts, 12 public service assist, 2 public assist, 8 assist invalids, and 1 authorized burning for a total of 33. Dispatch and canceled en route were 4. Smoke scares or other orders of smoke were 3 for a total of 7. And then the incident type false alarm calls, we had 3 false alarm calls, 1 system malfunction, 1 smoke detector activation, 5 smoke detector activations on fire for a total of 10 for a total of 165 reports out of the 299 calls. The next page is the NFPA annual survey report. You'll see we did have the 1 structure fire on Cleater. loss was about $9,000. You'll see the fires in the highway or vehicles was 1, brush fires 2, medical rescue calls that meet the NFPA standards 112, false alarms response calls was 10, and the all responses for 40. You go to the top of the next page, again, our total fires meeting the NFPA requirement for the annual reporting were 3. Total all other incidents was 165. At the bottom of the page, you'll see the system malfunctions of 2, unintentional 5, and the false alarms 3. And the data on the next 2 pages, there's no entries, so we're done with the NFPA report. For as far as our fractile response time for the 299 calls, you'll see that 294 were in district with a fractile response time of 3.53 minutes, with a median response time of 4 minutes. The out-of-district calls were 5 with a response time of 4.8 minutes. On the next page, you'll see the breakdown of each of those. You'll see that there's 76 that fall in the 4 to 5 minutes. 33, which was the second category, 33 calls at the 3 to 4 minutes, followed by third at 27 calls at the 2 to 3 minutes, and our fourth area, which was the 5 to 6 minutes, which was 13 calls. We did have 2 that went above 5 minutes. That was our staging for psychological or suicide ideations, where we don't respond to those calls till we get clearance by the sheriff's office. That is the staff reports for the month of November.
Thank you, Chief. Appreciate that. Any correspondence this month?
We received, sorry about that. We received many thank you calls for services rendered during the month from citizens here in Arizona City.
Okay, next item, item 8 for the consent agenda. We can take those all in one motion unless any of the board members would like to have an item pulled for discussion. Okay, we have a motion by Board Member Dwayne Hill, a second by Board Member Ken Davis. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries 3-0 for the consent agenda.
Mr. Chairman, just to be consistent, we have been in the past taking a motion for the chief's report and staff reports as well.
Okay, do we have a motion to that item as well? Board Member Davis made a motion. Board Member Hill a second. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Motion carries on those items as well, 3-0. Moving forward, call to the public. We have several speakers that filled out request cards. We are asking, as we have in the past, that you keep it to 2 minutes. We will have somebody timing, so I will call your name. Do we have a microphone here? Yeah, that'd be fine. Make sure that's turned on, please. First name I have is Ken Parsons. Ken.
Excuse me. It is working, okay. My hearing aids don't pick up from behind me. I just want to take a moment to recognize the 2 members that have resigned from the board. They have been active in this department for many, many years, and I think it was a courageous decision on their part to do what they did. And I think we should all be thankful.
Thank you. Next on the list is Derek Ethington.
So I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to face, the board or the audience, but just want everybody who's here, doesn't matter your feelings about anybody particular, but you have 2 board members who resigned, who served this department. They were actual members on this department, firefighters, for 30 plus years, and then they started serving on the board, and they resigned. They were bullied out, doesn't matter, do your own